What if it was possible to have local, fresh groceries delivered right to your door? Think of all the free time you'd have. Well, Instacart gives unlimited grocery delivery for one low monthly fee. Forgot that special ingredient in your favorite dish? Instacart can deliver it to your front door in as fast as 1 hour. You can shop multiple stores, see deals in your area, and save time and money. I've been using Instacart for over 3 years. I started using them in Arizona, and I'm using them here in Florida. I love the time-saving convenience. They pick the freshest products, and they keep my eggs safe too. To receive your first delivery free, follow the link in the show notes so that Instacart knows that we sent you and to help support the show. Instacart. Never step foot in a grocery store again. It's here, our Empowered Within bonus clips and behind-the-scenes videos from podcast episodes. You can check out the pre-show, the post-show, and everything in between that doesn't actually make it into the podcast episodes. Head over to jenniferpilates.com, click podcast, and click watch videos, and you can watch never-before-seen podcast videos. Enjoy 15% off with this promo code EPW Video 15. If you'd like to be in the know of all of our events, giveaways, and new episodes, head over to jenniferpilates.com and hit subscribe. Thank you so much for being a part of our Empowered Within community. Enjoy today's episode. Welcome to Empowered Within, a soul-quenching, transformational podcast that will set your soul on fire through candid and inspiring conversations. Leading experts, celebrities, healers, and I share our journeys of how we've overcome challenges to living an empowered life from within. I'm your host, Jennifer Pilates. Welcome to another episode of Empowered Within. Welcome to the show, everyone. Today's guest is Amy Vasterling. She is a status quo challenger who's been intuitively reading energy since she saw a yogi floating outside her classroom window at the age of 7. She's a public speaker, writer, and founder of the Wisdom Gathering, an event for the deep thinkers, the secretly sensitive, and those seeking to gain inspiration and clarity through self-discovery and intuition. Welcome to the show, Amy. I'm so happy you're here today.
Thanks for having me, Jennifer. I'm excited to be here.
Yeah. So to the sensitive person who feels everything, that's me. What do you say to that person? Like what? I mean, honestly, if there is an earthquake around the world, I know that's happening. If there's a solar flare coming, oh yeah, I got that.
Right.
Oh my gosh. Sometimes it's like, really, God?
Right. That's where we shake our fist in the sky and we're like,
yes, enough. I don't know.
It's more common than we realize. And I even spoke to somebody who thinks of themselves as intuitive, but not at the degree that you and I do. And they succinctly said exactly what's going on energetically right now, right? And they aren't even aware of that at that level. But what the deal is with the highly sensitive personality type, Elaine Aron, it's Aron, is the person to look up about this. In the early 90s, she realized she was highly sensitive and she peeled apart and did all this research. And what they found is it represents 20% of the animal kingdom and humanity in children and adults. And what Elaine feels the reason for highly sensitive people is that we are the people who can see things ahead of when they happen to protect the environment, to protect the people. So it's like this. I think of it as the elephant. The elephant was put in the jungle or the forest or wherever to sense, because the elephant has an incredible ability with their heart field. So do we as highly sensitives to sense exactly what you're talking about. There's a solar flare, there's an earthquake, there's something going on. And then they're built to run and tromp on the ground so everybody can feel it and be like, crap, the elephants are running, shit's going down, and they can trumpet, right? So the things that are up can hear them, the things that are down can hear them and get to high ground. And I'll tell you this, I have never met a highly sensitive person who wasn't an altruist. And the reason is we are the type that are like, climb up to higher ground. I will let you step on my head until I drown to get you to safety because you are so important to me. And that's part of the hardship. I mean, it makes me want to cry, but that's part of the hardship of being highly sensitive to you.
I'm crying.
Being highly sensitive is that this world seems unjust to us. We want people to thrive so badly. But you know, Jennifer, the truth of it is, after I did those 4 readings, And I realized there are tough ass souls on earth who I think were chosen by their people, not chosen in the way of you're so strong. I think they were chosen because they were like, you aren't going to back down in the face of love for anything. You can be beaten and torn and ripped apart, and you will not defer from that place of love. You will continue to bring that forward as much as it hurts. And so for you that are listening to this and feeling like feel so confused, feel so stuck, feel so left out, like I don't know what to make of this, you're the way forward. That's it. You are. And it is hurtful. It is painful because good pressure is what makes things change, right? You look at the mountains, you look at the water, you look at the granite, you look at all the things. That's how it works on earth. We're bound to contrasts, which is the law of attraction, but that's how it is. So if we feel that pain, we will do anything we can to free and move ourselves forward. And we're the wayfinders in a way. But the thing with highly sensitives is 70% of them are introverted and 30% are extroverted. I happen to be a social introvert, so I need time by myself, but I can public speak and do all these things. And then I need to hide away for a little bit. You know?
That's how I am too.
Yeah. So there's this incredible ability with being highly sensitive too, of unique skill sets. Highly sensitives can get bored really fast. They usually hang out in jobs for 4 years and leave it because they're like, I need something new. I need a new challenge. Highly sensitives notice things. And I say this with parenting. What's good for the highly sensitive child is good for every child. But what's good for every child is not good for the highly sensitive child. The sensitive person walks across the street where there's a jackhammer, and it is so much for their body and their experience because they process like 50,000 times faster and higher than other people that are the 80%, that they decide, I'm going to create a solution so that jackhammers can be silent. And that helps everybody. Do you know what I mean? So that's the penchant of the highly sensitive is, if I create something that works for me, it's actually going to work for everybody. So that's also the altruistic piece, which is frustrating because it's like, how can you not see that this is really too loud? It's not good for us, or, so on. So Elaine Aron says in the early 70s, she saw climate change coming. She's like, because I'm a highly sensitive. Of course I could see it coming,
Right. So it's so interesting when you know things that are coming and people are like, you're crazy. And I'm like, maybe,
and
maybe not.
We really are, this summer, the energy has been off the rails for trust.
What if it was possible to have local fresh groceries delivered right to your door? Think of all the free time you'd have. Well, Instacart gives unlimited grocery delivery for one low monthly fee. Forgot that special ingredient in your favorite dish? Instacart can deliver it to your front door in as fast as 1 hour. You can shop multiple stores, see deals in your area, and save time and money. I've been using Instacart for over 3 years. I started using them in Arizona, and I'm using them here in Florida. I love the time-saving convenience. They pick the freshest products, and they keep my eggs safe too. To receive your first delivery free, follow the link in the show notes so that Instacart knows that we sent you and to help support the show. Instacart, never step foot in a grocery store again. You heard it through the grapevine here, the story of Dry Farm Wines. Pure, natural wines begin from a healthy farm and ends with a vibrant sip from biodiverse vineyards to antioxidant-rich grapes. Dry Farm Wines, pure, natural wines express a completely unique wine experience, conveniently curated with wines of your choice on a schedule that's right for you. I fell in love with Dry Farm Wines about 3 years ago after I noticed I was having allergies drinking wine. When introduced to Dry Farm Wines, what I loved about them is that they're organic and biodynamic. They're vegan and lower in alcohol, sugar-friendly to keto and paleo, and free of toxic additives and low to no sulfates. You are drinking a healthy glass of wine. Not only that, they have an incredible happiness promise. If you don't like a wine for any reason, they will either replace the bottle or refund you in full, whichever you prefer. To receive your penny bottle of wine, follow the link in the show notes so that Dry Farm Wine knows that we sent you and to help support the show. Dry Farm Wines, pure, natural, great wines from around the world delivered to your door.
And if we can, put trust out about one city block ahead of us instead of having a long-term goal, we're going to succeed if we can keep pushing the trust button like, oh my gosh, everything's chaos. Oh, wait a minute. Focus on trust. I don't know how to trust right now, but I'm trusting.
Yeah.
And because the inevitable thing that will happen is synchronicity is huge and high for us right now, really high, especially favored in the people who are really moving this stuff forward. So hearken to trust, just like you are, and you know where you need to be. You know that's right for you, and I think that's what's important.
So Amy, if our listeners would like to connect with you, maybe jump on one of your workshops, where's the best way for them to connect with you?
Yeah, at my website, so amyvasterling.com. And you can find everything there. I also am sharing a link with you if you're willing to share it, Jennifer, where people can try out. I have something called the Wisdom Gathering, which is really right now for women, the deep thinker, to have a space where they can be in a thought-provoking environment that really creates inspiration and really through self-discovery and intuition. The clients that I have that come to that say, this is like an anchor for me to know I get to come month to month, to know that I can come and get recentered and have clarity and re-engage that calm. And I'm floored, but it's something I've been doing a long time because I felt it inside. I've been doing it almost 5 years now. And it's really an amazing place for people to come and see they are not so different. I mean, that's really the message there is, you aren't alone at all. You aren't alone. Other people see you and get it. They're in the same boat, just a little bit different ilk.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And we will for sure, all of your links, everything to get in contact with you will be on our show notes. So everyone can head over to my website, jenniferpilates.com, and check that out. And everything will be there. So anybody that wants to get in touch with Amy can definitely do that and definitely join in. That sounds like an incredible experience. Amy, thank you so much. I am so honored for you to be here today, sharing your beautiful energies and your insights. Thank you so very much for being on the show.
Oh, thank you for having me. I've really enjoyed my time. I truly appreciate it.
Oh, you are welcome. Well, as we say, until next time. Thank you so much for tuning in to another episode. Please remember to rate, review, and subscribe to Empowered Within with Jennifer Pilates. Your feedback is important. It helps me to connect with you and gives me insight into who you are and what you're enjoying about the show. For today's show notes and discount codes from today's sponsors, head over to jenniferpilates.com. Until next time, may you live an empowered life from within.